Good evening, guys. Welcome into another Friday night shenanigans. Hope everybody is doing good. Oh, forgot my banner about the late night shenanigans. Gotta have my banner up for the late night shenanigans. You never have the shenanigans. Welcome in, guys. Glad you could be here. Just coming to hang out, continue some more Disney fun. I know Pete just got over with for a while, so now you heard the news. I sing Chim Chi. I don't know if I can sing that, Nathan. Chim Chimney Chim Chimney Chim Chim Chiri Chim Chimney Chim Chimney Chim Chim Chiru. I'll go with you. As much as I can do. But welcome in, guys. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's Friday. It's a good evening. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm beat. Work beats me out, but nothing better than the end of Friday night with hooligan shenanigans and something weather. Who knows? Don't know. Never know. I never know. We'll see who all decides to pop in tonight. I'm sure we'll get a few more people. Depends on all who's hanging around, streaming around, and all sorts of things tonight. Man. Yeah, we'll see who comes in. Anyways, guys, so I do know that Pete and them just did some shenanigan news, and hopefully you guys all caught Pete's show. Now we just hang out and wait until let the shenanigans begin. I don't know how much shenanigans there'll be because most likely it'll just be me on tonight. And then there's Jason Thibodeau. Hello. I'm doing good, Jason. How about yourself, buddy? I am doing real good. Just kind of waiting to see who pops in and who's not popping in. But yeah, anyways, hopefully some of you guys are. Oh well, that's good to hear, Jason. I'm glad you're doing good today. I had a good day today. Let me see. Actually, I had a good day today. Got most of the bills paid. I got my SunPass Pro cleared up today. So I should be good to go tomorrow in case I decide to go down to Orlando and do Yeehaw Bob tomorrow, which that's my intentions. Instead of doing a late night cafe chat, we're going to be doing an early cafe chat from Disney Springs to Port Orleans to listen to Yeehaw Bob tomorrow. And then there's our good friend Debbie. How are you feeling, Debbie? Hello, Mama D. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I don't know what we're going to do tonight. I don't know what the shenanigans will be. Because, like I said, I'm up to I'm up to tired. We may just talk about anything and anything tonight. Um, I know Pete's show was pretty good tonight. Eh, so some of that merchandise that he was showing. Uh-oh, I'm sorry you had a weird headache all day, Debbie. We don't like that. We don't like that when that happens. We like it when you're able to come on and all kind of weird stuff happens. But I know, yeesh, to have a weird headache all day, that's not good. I'm not expecting too many people in tonight. It's Friday. A lot going on in the morning. People are going to be streaming. I know I'm going to go get my hair cut and get ready for streaming in the afternoon when I get down to Disney Springs. Me and my sporting my new beard. So, anything, any news from anybody today? Anything good? $1 million, win the lotto, then but we'll see what we can chime up. I'm gonna check the WD. I'm gonna see what we got WDWNT today. We'll figure something out. And I'm not expecting a lot of people in today. So, but anyways, yeah, hopefully we'll get some. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's Yeah, I'm not sure who's all left around now. Let me see who's all. Not even sure who's streaming today, right now. I know Kiara and Kiko streaming earlier. Um, but, it is what it is. And let me see. Well, oh, here's some interesting things. Well, that's an interesting thing. Okay, so we'll have a little bit to look at here tonight. Yeah, it is. If I do go down there, Jason, it will be live. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be live. I'm gonna I'm probably going to leave here at about 1 o'clock, get down there about, try to get down there by 3:30, walk around Disney Springs for a while. And because I'll try to have a big lunch before I get down here, and then I'll grab some food on the way out when it's not so expensive. Because I'm actually going to probably, I thought about trying to go to Blazos tomorrow. I thought about it, so I may leave by 11 o'clock so I can get down there early enough to try to hit Blazes for the pizza, and then walk around Disney Springs for a while, and then get over there because I want to get a good seat for Yeehaw Bob, and he performed at 8:30. So, kind of think of it. I need to find out. Oh. Okay. I do got my tripod. I need to find out if I have my tripod. Almost forgot if I didn't have my tripod or not. But I do got my tripod, so we're good for that tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna end up Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Hey buddy, welcome in. Good to see you. So, it is what it is, and so let's see what we got going on. Well, let's take a look at one thing we can look at. I don't know how many of you guys have tried the Raglan. Wait for it to pull up, and then I'll share it. But welcome into those coming in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here tonight. And then we got Jonathan Chong in the house. Hello, Jonathan. Good to see you, buddy. Debbie's not feeling good, so she won't be here. Oh, hi, Shelby. Welcome in. No, well, the good thing is, oh, Lord of mercy. Well, stay warm out there, Jonathan. I know it's pretty, I'm pretty sure it's pretty cold for you right now. So try to stay warm. Yeah, I'm sure if Debbie was feeling better, she'd probably come on, but I do know that she's, I know she's not the best right now. Don't worry. We'll get her back. She'll be back on. The good thing is I don't have the rest of the wrecking crew in here, so it's not like the shenanigans is going to get out of hand tonight. So that's a good thing. Well, we can show you a couple of things, guys. Yeah, poor Debbie. She's not feeling the best. Yeah, she'll be back on another day. All right, let me. All right, guys. I don't know how many have gone to the Raglan Road in Disney Springs, but they did put a new sign. I guess they have a new walk-up bar at Raglan Road. They have a new sign in there, and it looks like it's called Patty's Bar. And I'm going to tell you, I haven't done Raglan Road myself on Raglan Road, but I've done the restaurant on the other side that's attached to Raglan Road, and it is good. Yeah, I can. That's fine, Jonathan. If you want to, yeah, I'll send it in. I'll put it in to any mod that wants to come in. But yeah, I don't know. You want to talk about one of the good restaurants? We were talking about restaurants the other day. Raglan Road is a pretty good restaurant. Now, like I said, I've never tried the main restaurant itself, but there is that one restaurant, and I'm trying to think of what the name of it is on the other side. Um, it's attached to it. It is a good restaurant. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, my board game night ran late, so I'm walking home now. I didn't think I would run this late.
Ooh, can you turn down your volume a little bit?
Me?
Yeah, for
Can
some
you
reason it's loud and yeah, just a tad bit because it's like it's booming in my ears on my headset. Wow.
can you
I
change
don't
the
know if it's
master
my
volume
head.
on your end?
No, I'm not loud. You're
No,
just
can you
it
change the
sounds like
master volume on your end? Because I don't think I have control of that in StreamYard. Is there a master volume for incoming people?
hold on, maybe I can. I might be able to do that for you. Hold on.
Because I can only mute the mic.
Okay. Yeah, that might be better. Hold on. Actually, I think I did.
Hey, chat. Sorry, I can't see chat at the moment, but
Okay. Okay. That might do it now. For some reason, then
okay.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is tonight. It was just it seems like that it was popping on my. That's weird. Normally it's not that loud, but tonight it's just booming. It could be that I've just had a long day today too. I don't know.
So I will say that if my board game night didn't run this late, it's extremely late than normal. If I was home earlier, when I came on to your stream now, I would have probably lit a candle for Richard at home. I have these candles that I got free from an art exhibit, but it was just like basically what they did was they laid out like 10,000 candles in a path, and it was for another world issue going on where they were lighting candles in peace for it. At the end, you were allowed to take candles, so I have a few of those candles. So I would have relit them
Nice.
and had them in the background, but I'm on the road, so I can't do that right now. Well, the sidewalk.
Yep. There you go. Anyways, well, I was just showing them the new sign that apparently is Raglan Road at Disney Springs, which is
Yeah,
an Irish pub bar there. They actually, I
yeah.
guess, they must have a new walk-in bar that called Patty Bar because they put a new sign up for it, which looks pretty good because I know I haven't actually tried Raglan Road itself, but I've done the inside. It's the smaller restaurant for it, but I've done the one on the other side of it. It's
I hear that.
not actually it actually is not part of the bar. So
I hear that Raglan Road is decent. I think I hear that from Brandy and Dave. Dave mentioned it before. He likes the drinks there, I
oh
think.
it it is good. Raglan Road is good. I mean, I've had the food. Like I said, they've got a restaurant on the other side that's it's just a restaurant. People go in and they can order in that. But yeah, but its food does come from Raglan Road, and it's good. Because that was the restaurant that I had when I first met Chris the Disney Baker, and that would have been the same day I actually hung out with Richard for the first time. That's the restaurant we did back in, well, it's been a few years now, probably about 2 or 3 when I first met Richard.
Yeah.
Hey, Christian Sanchez, welcome in. Welcome in.
Hi, Christian.
Yeah, we're just hanging out tonight, guys. I don't know how long I'm even going to go tonight because my body is actually physically tired.
Well,
And if I say what I haven't said, I know I'm going to hear from Mama D because I haven't had dinner yet either. Again.
oh, there's a train going by.
Who you got a question for, Sanchez or Christian? You got a question for Jonathan?
If there's a question, Dave, you have to tell me because I can't see chat.
I will. If you got a question for Jonathan, go ahead and ask it, and I'll have to tell him what it says because he can't see chat right now.
I've only can see StreamYards.
I will be eating as soon as I'm done, Debbie.
That's good, Dave.
He's basically asking where you heading right now.
Home. I just left my friend's house for a board game night. He's about 8 subway stops from where I live, but I usually walk home at night because it's exercise. It's actually I've used Google to track it. It's 4.2 kilometers walk. So this is the walk I usually use if you're in this and that Discord channel. They do exercise, which is coming up soon. We're going to do one group exercise activity thing. And this is what I do. I walk 4.2 kilometers one direction and not take the subway, which you just saw going by into a tunnel. That's my exercise. So every Friday, that's what I do. So usually I'm moderating when I'm walking. In this case, I've got you on. Wait.
He's asking, how's the weather out there? I was even going to ask that question. How
Yeah, it's cool. It's not that bad though, but I'm sure it's colder. It's for you guys. It will be cold because you guys are all like in warmer places. But it's not bad right now for me.
I was going to ask you, is it colder than what it was the other night, or is it a little bit warmer than what it was the other night when you were walking?
I don't know if I can look at the temperature right now. I can't see it right now because I got StreamYards on, but it doesn't feel that bad. Like there are days where like I'm holding the phone in my hand right now, without gloves. I have gloves if I need them, but there are days where when I hold that phone like this, and I'm just doing whatever, texting whatever, within less than a minute or about a minute and a half of staying outside, my hands get frozen. Today isn't that bad. So.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But like I said, like I do this because like as soon as we get snow, like as you can see, it's dry sidewalk here, right? We had snow in the past, but it's clean. I can walk. As soon as we get snow or ice or anything like that, and it becomes like I can walk it, but it's like it becomes difficult, and I'm not getting my exercise and I'm walking too slow. So then that's when I can't do my exercise, and I'll take a subway home, and I'll have to like walk underground between office buildings downtown when the doors are open as an exercise or something. And just circle around.
I hope he's bundled up, Debbie. It'd be cold out there for him.
Oh, I'm okay right now. This isn't even I call this like early winter, late fall jacket. But I'm wearing multiple layers. It's not even it only goes down to my thigh. I have like other jackets that are like if you want to go winter. I just haven't had the need for it. It's only like been 2 days where it's been really bad, and usually I'm in my house. I'm not going out or something, or at work, you know.
let me see if it's pulled up. Come on. Oh, everything's running slow tonight.
I mean, at some point, if you want to see what Toronto looks like, I can just switch the camera facing the other way. And you can see what's in front of me, which is that. But like
Right now,
right now,
yeah. Right now, I'm trying to pull up what Disney has, and it's not. It's coming up slowly right now.
oh, so I heard, if you're talking about Disney News, and not a lot of our mod chats or other channels have posted a lot about it, but this came from WDW, so it must be like legit. That the roof inside Soarin', the ride Soarin' collapsed.
Yeah, I saw that on WDWN News NT just a little bit while ago.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't get to
weird.
read all of it.
Yeah. The only
Not
news that I don't the only news that I don't agree with, I don't know why they even put it out there, is it's like Pete and him said on his show. Why in the heck are you even mentioning about where the old Galaxy, the old cruiser hotel was? Why are you putting it out there that you're changing it over to
they're
the
doing testing.
Imagineer office? I don't understand that. That's crazy. Oh,
Why?
Christian is asking, have you ever rode the Haunted Mansion?
Yes, but I'll tell without just in case I ever do one of those questionnaires like you did on Pete's show. Uh, I won't give away when's the last time I've been at Disney because there's a question that will probably pop up if it ever happens. But you can, if you know Stacy Rogers, between me and her, I don't know who's not been to Disney longer. It's been a long time, put it that way.
Well, yeah, but you rode it. You just haven't been there.
I hadn't
No,
been
he
there in
was
ages, but
asking. Now he's asking, did you ever get stuck on the ride?
oh, it's been too long. I may have, I can't remember. But I've had moderated a channel stuck on the ride, and I have repeated the lyrics over and over again for the Disneyland one. Garrett got stuck on the ride right where the lamp sings na 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 na, and I kept saying that for half an hour. So, because I was doing lyrics for that ride for him in the chat, I ended up putting the na 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 over and over again just to annoy the rest of the chat on purpose.
Right.
So we did that for half an hour. So you ever find it, it's like
Well,
there's half an hour of me putting that in.
well, the thing of it is, he doesn't remember, Christian, because it's been so long since he's been to Disney. It's hard for him to remember. So, I mean, like
Put
I
it this
said, I
way.
can tell you.
So it's not the last time I was at Disney, but I've been going Disney long enough that I've been on Horizons.
Oh my
I'm a
goodness.
Horizons fan.
Yeah, that goes to tell you how long it's been since your Horizon hasn't been around in years.
I mean, I went to Disney after that, but like that's like, so I can tell you, my first trip to Disney, I don't remember any of it. But my mother, but except for the fact that I have a black trunk suitcase, kind of like almost like those British ones that people use as coffee tables. I used to use one as a coffee table.
Uh-huh.
It's an old trunk, but on it there's a bumper sticker, kind of like what you put on cars, that says Walt Disney
Right,
World. Except it's made of like hard plastic. It's not like your normal sticker. It's sticker
right.
material. And she said we didn't buy the trunk, but or maybe she did. I don't remember. But we bought that sticker. It came from Walt Disney World when you were 3 years old in 1983. So I was at Epcot apparently when it first opened between 82 and
Right.
83. But I have no
Yep.
recollection of any of that. I only remember when I went back at like 9 and much later. So like the old Dreamfinder ride is my ride, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm old school.
Oh, well, at least I will say one thing, Christian. If you got stuck on the Disneyland Railroad, that's a ride to get stuck on. That's not a bad ride to get stuck on for sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to be stuck on any ride, but if I had to get stuck on a ride, at least the railroad's not a bad one.
Railroad, well, any ride's not bad to get stuck on as long as you get stuck in the correct spot where there's a lot to see. Like you want to see the Imagineering behind it, or
Yeah,
you just like
well,
next to animatronic.
Problem is you can never tell when you're getting stuck. You don't know where you're going to end up on most of them. At least with the railroad, you're pretty safe for most part.
I mean, getting stuck in Haunted Mansion's fun, but if you're stuck in the spot where Garrett was, where it's just na for half an hour, that'll drive you insane.
Yeah, well, that's when you entertain yourself.
Well, that's why ever since that ride, he kept playing the na in his live streams at home to annoy people with. Because you remember this?
Na 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 na.
That's why I entertained myself, because I was a moderator. But I was a moderator, so to entertain myself, because I'm like, we have to sit here until he gets off, and he was getting quiet for a bit. I just kept putting the na in the chat, kept me busy. I thought it was funny.
But no, man, that's not. You don't want to do that.
I just won't. I rarely do Small World because the lyrics just repeat over and over again. So if I do a bit of it and then just say, sometimes I put in brackets, the rest repeats because I don't want to do all of it. It's so much work.
There you go. Exactly. Well, it is what it is, and holy crap, numbers are jumping up faster than I can count now. What the heck's going on around here?
Numbers of what? People viewing?
No. All of a sudden, I'm now only 16 away from 600.
Huh. What were you before? Do you remember?
Well, as of this morning, I was at 582. The other day, I was only at 5.
It could be possible. Like a real drop.
We picked up a few over the last few days. That's for sure.
That's good. Well, also too, because you're.
In fact, two of them must. I don't know when it picked up because the last time I looked earlier this evening, it was still at 582. So somewhere.
But remember too, as much as it's on your other channel, which is Dave Cantrell for Travel, because now you're with Tinkerbell, right? So you are picking up more people.
Well, yeah, and it is, and that's the good thing. And I got to reach out to Tinkerbell and get her back. But I understand she's going to be. You want guys, if you really want to get to know Tinkerbell, make sure that you are there Wednesday night. I guess she's going to be the one that's on the Two Truths and a Lie on next Wednesday. So.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I believe so. I think that's, if I heard Pete correct, I'd have to find out for sure. Debbie, do you know if that's the truth? Do you know if that's for sure? Is it going to be Tinkerbell this coming Wednesday on Two Truths and a Lie? Is that what Pete said? If anybody would know, Mama D would.
I wouldn't know because I missed the last one, and Stacy was really happy about that because she got points.
Okay,
I did.
She did say that is for sure. So it is traveling with Tinkerbell on Wednesday.
So the last time Pete did that game show, I missed it because I was the day I went to the theater show to see Come Far and Away, which is a show about Gander, Newfoundland, how they landed all the planes during 9/11. So it's like a heartwarming comedy musical theater show. And then when I got back, I knew I was supposed to go over to play the game and moderate for Pete. And I was over in Dad Bill's channel, and then Dad Bill mentioned about the plane crash and the whole thing that we all know about.
Yeah.
So I got distracted, and then I kind of stepped away from it. When I was in chat with Dad Bill, kind of like in the background, Stacy pops at the end of his show and goes, "Did you miss something?" I go,
no.
"Oh, yes, I missed it," right? Because I wasn't in the mood, right?
Well,
I said I must have missed it.
I will say this. That was a crazy night. I mean, obviously, our heart goes out to Richard because he actually lost family on that flight.
Well, without getting into politics, the whole thing bothered me because like I didn't watch the replay of what happened that night. I was just chatting with Dad Builds about it on his channel, and I suspected it could be like it could
You
be
know what? It's not about politics in this case. It, you're just talking about plane crashes. Now, should it have
no.
happened? No, I don't know what it is, but it has nothing to do with politics.
Well,
And in this
the
case,
next
it was just downright whoever's at fault for whether it's the plane or whether it was the Black Hawk. It had nothing to do with politics. It has to do with
no, the plane crash
somebody.
didn't. It wasn't. It was the next day when your current new president gave his speech and stuff. And I'm not going to get into what I disliked about it or what I was at about it. But the next day, when I was looking up the news because I wanted to see footage of it before the news censors it and go, it's too graphic. We don't want to show it anymore. Yada yada. I looked at it just to see what happened, and then his speech. He was doing his press conference, and I listened to a bit of it, and I got annoyed about stuff he was saying about diversity, and then so I walked away from the news. So I didn't want to hear any more about it because I was getting annoyed, and my mother was texting me back and forth about it. And then
Well, yeah,
15 minutes later, after I walked away to the kitchen and just turned off the news, Richard I got the news from Richard of what happened. I was like, oh my god, that made me even more more annoyed about it. So
well,
it's just
you know what? It's
because the theater show I saw was the opposite. It was about landing planes and helping people, right? And then I get home and it's like a live cast of someone like a plane just crashed and just like I don't need this right now, right? So it's just it is what it is. But like
yeah,
it just like
it's in
it
this
hurts quite a
case.
bit.
Yeah, whatever the situation is, it's about the lives of it's
It
about
is.
the families about the family who lost. It's about the families who lost family members. Now
And
that
that
I put that
it
out.
is. That's why I just got annoyed with what your current president was saying because he was playing both
Well,
ends. But anyways,
yeah, one thing. Listen, the guy's point blank about things, and you got to take it with a grain of salt.
that's weird.
Whether it.
Someone left a good pair of shoes out here. I think they may belong to the store, but I don't know. They look really good.
Well,
I'm gonna leave them there.
they won't. They may not be there by the time they open up again. That's for sure.
No, well, I'm gonna leave them there. Whoever they belong to, they can pick it up, right?
Yep,
But
that's about it. That or somebody else will end up picking it up. One of the two.
so I was a guy following
Yeah,
on YouTube.
that's exactly, Debbie. It was all sad, even with the skaters.
No, yeah, the skater that was a big deal. That was also a big deal too. Because I watch figure skating, not as much as I used to, but I still watch figure skating. So it was sad to see that we lost those people too. Good skaters.
It was all bad. I mean, that's just another. There's nothing. Yes, you were talking about. Here you go. If I can download it, I'm actually I'm trying to pull up the article right now on the broken Soren chin.
Oh, the soaring roof.
Yeah.
So that I was gonna say I didn't read his article on it, but I did see. I'm like, oh, that's got to be real because WW rarely ever posts something that's not like fake news or they exploit something. And I was like, so my question to this, and I didn't read the article yet, was is that building really that old that's falling apart, or is it just like some other error? Some of their buildings are old, right? It just never dawned on me that the building was that rough a shape. So I wondered like if it was like some other issue with too much weight load on the other end of that roof or something, or because that building is like several stories, right?
Well, and it is, and you got to remember a scrim. It's just a piece of the scrims that came down.
Oh, it was just a trim.
So
Okay,
it was just it was just a scrim.
I
So
didn't
it's
know how much
not
of it came down.
no, just pieces of the scrim dangling and.
Okay.
So
So
obviously,
I just saw the article's big headline, right? And I saw a picture and I
yeah,
just
no, it was
okay.
just parts and scrims from what I'm seeing, and obviously, it obviously. I mean, they got the ceiling covered with scrims, so whatever came falling down,
Yeah.
it's covered up now, and obviously they'll have to do some rework on it. So
Well, everything needs to be fixed and reworked over time. Nothing's going to stay forever, right?
you always got some. The thing about it is, when it comes to Disney, you're always going to have something that's going to need to be refixed, refurbished, upside down. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, a lot of these rides you're talking are so many years old.
Yeah. It's just that it's also Disney. So like when something fails, no matter how small it is or how like even in this case, like it's not that it should have happened in the first place. Well, we can't say, but like things over time need to be repaired. The only way you realize that sometimes is for something to fail till you realize it. Some of the stuff,
Well,
right? So like, in this case, I'm not blaming Disney right now. I think it's fine, but there's going to be people out there that go, look, something broke because Disney won't fix their park. You're going to get those people out there. I think it's a
oh yeah,
little.
well yeah, you're always going to get them out there. Thing about it is, everything should be on a schedule to fix at some point in time, because everything is, when you got things like that, you're going to have to fix it all the time. Listen, I with the job I have, we don't get a lot of money to buy new equipment in that. We have to pretty much rig everything to get things going, but we always stay on top of, we're always having to fix equipment and everything else that works. So I mean, it's just the part when
Yeah, you can
when
see
you're
more.
talking about rides or equipment, you always are going to have to stay on top of it to repair things.
No, or it's just way better. I don't know. You still can't see much of the road behind me.
Now I will
Except for you
bring
guys,
this
but I
up.
mean,
I'm going to talk. I'm actually going to bring something up on. I wish Richard was here, but I know he's probably. I know it's too late for
he's
him to
got a
come
lot to deal
on.
with right now.
Yeah, he does got. Well, he actually came on the other night, Jonathan.
I noticed that. Yeah, when I popped in at the end, I
No,
noticed that.
no. Well, the problem is that at a certain time when it's late here, it's just about getting to the time where he can't. He
Yeah,
can
I
only
understand
stream
that
at a.
too.
He can only stream up to a certain time because of his family and that, which
Yeah,
is
noise level. I
understandable.
understand that.
Yeah. Um. But what I'm trying to bring up is they're trying to bring back Dine and Play for the Disney Cruise Line. So I'm actually trying to bring that up and talk about that a little bit here.
Oh, the dining plan. Yeah, that's always a big topic with Disney. Regardless,
Well,
even if
no,
people who don't.
this is dine. No, not dining plan. This is Dine and Play. This is for the Disney Cruise Line.
Oh, the cruise line. So
Yes, this is not.
is that like a package
No,
for what is that all
yeah,
about?
no. This is That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm waiting for it to be.
Okay,
I'm waiting for it.
because like I
Yeah, I
know
wish
that
you
when I
could.
go on.
Um, yeah, because this would be a good one for you to this. I know this would be a good one for you to hit, Richard. Welcome in, buddy. I hope you're doing better, bud.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah, this is definitely a good one. I'm trying to pull up. Apparently, they're bringing back the dining. Maybe you can explain what the dine and play is, Richard. I know you can't. I know you can't come on stream, but maybe you can kind of cover what the heck the dine and play is.
You should also cover that on one of your cruise shows. If you haven't done that yet, it's a good topic.
Well, when I can get my cruise lines back on the thing. Right now, I'm talking about different ships from the different carriers at this point. Now, some of these topics we will actually hit when Tinkerbell can be on.
Yeah,
Um,
I still haven't gotten around yet, but I'm excited because I subscribed to her channel couple of weeks ago, and I haven't got time to go through it. I've been on one or two live streams, but
Yeah,
she
well,
said that she does discussions about the different ports that she's gone on different
yeah,
cruises.
they actually Wednesday night they do what is called Wave, Across the Wave, and on that show, she actually talks about different ports
Well, it's not
on
just that they
Wednesday
talk about the different ports. She said that she also did the history of the
night.
port. She goes in depth, right?
Oh
So it's
yeah,
not just
that,
about
yep,
it's not
Jeff
just
Key,
about people's
right?
experience about
No.
being at the port. The history.
Well, they do set what they do is they break it down to the segments. They talk a little bit about the history of the port. They talk about the dining in that areas. They talk about certain other things. And there is Kelly in the parks. Hello, Kelly. Why are you not on my show tonight?
We're missing the redhead.
We're missing the redhead in here.
We were talking about that over at Hitchhiking Bones the other day on her channel.
Okay, here you go. Okay,
Yeah.
here you go. The dining. Here's what the dining play. This is what Richard says on it.
Okay.
It's where they use their magic bands. They know what time your kid is supposed to be at dinner, and they make sure that he's there at your table when they get there.
That's good.
Goes on, well, and it's not just that too. He goes on to say this. Oh, crap.
So it's taking the kids.
Then hold on. But then it goes on to say, after they eat, they watch the show at the restaurant. The people from the kids zone that they are in will corral them all back up and take them back. Okay, so it's like a dinner show type thing.
Yeah, so it's taking the kids area, which most cruises, no matter what one you're on, all has one that you can go to for a certain age. It's taking that and taking it to another level where we don't only take care of your kids in that room, but we will take them to dinner, and then so it's another step as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's good for kids.
Anyways, welcome in Jill. Welcome in Kevin, Theme Park Adventure, and of course,
hey Kevin, hey Jill,
again, and of course, welcome in our favorite redhead pirate, Kelly in the parks. And don't ever be sorry for being late, Jill. You get here when you get here. There is no being late. You just mutually come in and have fun when you can come in. Heck, sometimes I'm late to my own shows.
I just got a board game and started walking home. I go, who's on right now?
But now we just got to figure out. We just got to figure out when we're going to get our favorite redhead pirate in here to really cause shenanigans. Debbie, you got to get better so you can come on. Then we can rope Kelly to come on, and then we can see where all the shenanigans go. That'll be a good shenanigan show right there. And then maybe we can get it where Richard can come on and we all can call. That would be one heck of a. Well, that trust me, I keep telling you guys that, but y'all don't. I keep telling you, I can. But right now, I know Debbie is sick, so she's not feeling the best. So, and besides that, I know Kelly, you're still. I don't know when you haven't switched. I know you're waiting to switch, so you have to just let me know when your schedule switch, and we can. And you have to just let me know when your schedule switch, and then we can get you in here on a Friday night. Because it's always a blast when we can have our favorite redhead pirate. But remember, guys, tomorrow night the cafe chat's being moved from 10:30 to whatever time I start streaming from Disney Springs and doing Yeehaw Bob tomorrow night. If I go
Oh,
down
that's
there,
right. You're
but
doing Yeehaw tomorrow.
I'm gonna try if I can get down there. If I can't, then if I don't do it tomorrow, I may do it after I hang out with. I may wait a week because Dean wants to hang out at Disney Springs, so I may go down and hang out at Disney Springs. I may actually wait a week and just
So
do the regular
if you
Disney.
don't do it, just remember to put in your community tab, put a message saying that stream has been postponed for a week.
No,
So people who are interested,
if I don't leave by mid afternoon, I'm gonna say, oh, oh my, now Richard is sick. Good gravy. Y'all got to stop getting sick.
Yeah, but so when you get sick, sometimes it's also brought on by stress, and it's
Oh
to be
yeah.
expected,
Well,
not to be.
he he must have the flu symptoms. So that actually, and yes, that
I
is
got
good news about the boot, Jill.
I got my flu shot and vaccine early on when the new one came out this year. So hopefully, knock on wood.
I don't even get the vaccine. I don't even get the vaccine. I don't trust the vaccines that the government comes out with no further than I can throw the Pentagon across the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, you got 105 fever? What the hell? You better be in bed, Bob.
Go to bed. Holy 105. Get
He's
rest.
got 100.
Honestly,
If he's got 105 fever, you better be in bed. Or I'll sick Mama D on you. You thought she was bad on me? Mama D will be worse on you.
as long as you don't give me the virus, give me some of that heat. It's cold out here. I got my gloves on now.
We're gonna have to send
Holding on to this.
Mama D on top of you, Richard. But I know she's not feeling the best either.
No, I hope everybody gets better.
Oh,
And
there it
nobody gets
comes.
lost.
There it comes. There it goes. Mama G just said, get his tail to bed. It's an order.
Mama D has spoken.
Yes. When Mama D speaks, that would be like me trying to say I'm not going to eat after the stream.
When Mama D speaks, you listen. And that includes when she says that you're going to go up there and
Richard, 105 temperature? That is bad, bud. That's extremely bad. A dream is one thing, but anything above 105, you're pushing danger zone, Bob. Yeah, but you're talking you're the body can only go so far, and that's pushing it. Well, we hope I'll eat, Debbie. Right now, it's more about getting Richard into bed. Exactly. Thank you, Jill. You need to get your tail to the hospital, or at least I hope you saw a doctor over that. Well, sleep all you need to. That temperature is gonna that temperature. Well, okay, I okay. You're at least you're in your bed. You're sitting here watching me, and I appreciate that. But I would appreciate more that my partner channel gets rest and. Well, just make sure you're getting rest. I need my partner channel to be healthy. We gotta give Mama D something to referee when you guys are around. Yes, that'll work. I actually, believe it or not, I usually didn't do that a lot, but when my church friends brought me chicken noodle soup last week, in fact, they made chicken noodle soup with rice in it, and it was pretty good. Woo, that's not good, Jill. But still, that's like you said, anything above 103 for an adult is hospital. Yeah, but still. Yes, make sure you eat some chicken noodle.
So apparently tomorrow, in this building that's across the street, if you can see it,
Uh-huh.
that's a
Yes.
this is a library of ours. It's the main. It's a Toronto library because our city is Toronto, but it's the main public library. There's a little convention happening in there tomorrow, and it's a tea convention. So you can go and
Oh,
buy tea from not like going to the grocery store to buy tea, but people who make special flavors and different kinds.
yeah.
You can try all sorts of tea for free. So I may
Well,
go to that tomorrow.
me and T don't get along. I'm usually like the Sons of Liberty, throw the tea overboard.
I didn't know it was on
I
tomorrow, but my
I know,
friend is
bud.
working, and it's like
Just
I'm going to it.
hey, we just care about you, Richard. We want to make sure you're taking care of yourself, bud. I'm glad you're in bed.
Oh, my glove's in the way. Let me swap the camera around
I
so it
mean,
doesn't get in the way. There we go.
I just know when I usually have a fever, I feel like my whole body's on fire. And
Yeah, well, some
but
people get it bad, right?
but you got Richard does got the right idea. Chicken noodle soup is the best. And if you're hungry, yeah, I agree with you on the chicken noodle.
So that
Have some
used to be
chicken
one of my
noodle if
trade
you're hungry.
secrets. My trade secrets of getting better. Like if you have a really bad cold with fever and all that, and you need to go to work, stuff like that. My trade secret used to be chicken noodle soup, but it had to be Lipton's brand, and it had to be the instant package kind, not the can. There was something about the enzymes in there that made the difference. I don't know if it's true or not. That's superstition. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna mute you.
Wow, that is definitely an ambulance. But well, we'll send him prayers for you, buddy. Yeah, you said that you told me in the past that you always run rolling, and some
Yeah,
people
it was an
do.
ambulance. Just being loud,
But
coming around the corner.
yeah, we just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself and get better. Because hey, like I said,
Do I have to mute you again? Nope, we're good, I think. It's stopping over there down the street. Well, this is downtown. Well,
oh, okay, well, and see, okay,
one
so
of
you're
downtown.
saying your temperature is roughly 101 to 102.
That's about the range when you have a fever, usually. It's not
Yeah,
like,
well, no, he Richard has always told me he always runs a little bit normal, Jonathan. So
yeah,
he's always says he's always told me that his temperature always run a little bit normal than what most people do. I mean, most of people's bodies, the temperature is usually about a 98.6.
yeah.
But he says he usually runs a little bit higher than that, and so yeah, I'm usually about a 90. I'm between 97 and a 98.6. It depends on what I'm doing and now, which is crazy because with the way I was feeling last week, you think I would have ran a fever, but I don't think I did. That was the crazy thing of it. Yeah, there you go. Tea with ginger and lemon pepper. There you go. I'm not much for tea, but I mean, I do hear some of that stuff is good. So
Now you're making me want to go to that tea convention tomorrow. There's a lot of like really fancy teas and weird different flavors that will
you
be there
craving
tomorrow.
well, hey, if it's good for you, then crave it all you want and have someone make it for you, Richard. Some of that stuff is Yeah, what? And yeah, no, that I do get. I get the shivers bad when I get the chills.
I didn't mean to show that to you guys. I was showing the other side of the street because we were just coming down to a busy neighborhood. And I said, God, on the other side of the street, there's an old chip joint over there. So by accident, I made a shot on the screen by accident. I forgot where it was. It's just up the street. I just
Oh,
thought
that's a
you'd
good
want to
thing,
see
Debbie.
all the restaurants.
Wow. So when you get a temperature, you actually it feels like you're freezing cold, but you're super hot. Now, see, that's the way I felt last week. I was warm, but my body felt extremely cold. I was the opposite. I know my body was warm, but yeah. Well, no, I guess that's kind of like what you're saying. I mean, I had the chill so bad. That's why I was wearing. I mean, I had every heater in the house going,
You can also feel that way, which can
and
get you a
I had a
cold too.
hoodie. Because if y'all remember last Friday night, I was wearing a hoodie on doing the stream.
You can also feel that way, which can get that's how you catch a cold sometimes when the temperature drops where you are, whether you're in a room or not, but it drops really slowly, so you don't realize you're getting colder until like say someone next to you or something touches your hand and goes, "Oh, you're freezing," right? Because it's not like the sudden just of like you walk outside to the cold and all of a sudden it's freezing, right? The slow temperature
Well,
drop, you don't realize. I've
no,
had that before in my house. I've gotten sick in my house for
and
that.
like Debbie said,
For not using a
I
heater.
mean, and Richard is right. I mean, drinking tea and eating chicken noodle soup are the two best things that you can do.
Sleep is also a thing. It's one of the main things that
Wow.
help.
Hey, hi, Julie McGowan. Welcome in.
Hey,
Welcome
Julie.
in. You know what? Yeah, and see that anything above 105, that's dangerous for a lot of adults. That's pushing the temperature because now, I mean, granted, everybody's body is different on how it does. So you are okay. So you do got temperatures to that's a good thing, Richard. But continue to do what you're doing and make sure you're definitely eating chicken noodle soup, drinking tea, and get some rest and enjoy the streams. I need you back on here so we can so we can get Debbie well and get her back on here and so she can referee all the shenanigans.
Tea. Oh, this restaurant's open. Walking by all these restaurants is making me hungry. I want to buy something. I already have food in my bag. When I get home, I can
Ooh,
finish it.
ice bath? No. Yeah. Ooh,
Who's
I'd hate
taking
to
an
be in a.
ice bath? Why?
Yeah, well, because he runs such a high temperature,
Oh,
even his
yeah.
normal temperature, the ice baths help to lower the temperature. He's right about that.
Yeah,
I've
you're
heard
right. You're
people
right.
doing it.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
wouldn't
I've
want
heard that.
to. I wouldn't want to do it, but for people like Richard that run really extreme high temperatures, yeah, I can see that helping.
I had my
That makes
doctor tell
sense.
me one time about that. Like if your body's too high and it's like a weekend, you're not going to emerge because there's nothing else you can do. Like you can lower your temperature a
Yeah,
bit by taking a cooler water.
I, I think the highest temperature I ever ran in my entire lifetime was 100, maybe 101.
But I wouldn't necessarily take an ice bath. I'd take like a colder water than like just like lower than room temperature slightly, but I wouldn't go too cold because it's too extreme sometimes. Just do it slowly. Shoe store.
Yeah. Well, and the crazy thing of it is, the illness is going around everywhere. I mean, it's hitting everybody.
Everybody in the community has gotten it.
Every
The other,
well,
well,
everything is
not
being
everybody.
hit
I
from.
haven't. Knock on wood.
I mean, the thing of it is, everything that's being hit is everything from the flu to a severe bad case of cold and chills and everything. So it's definitely going around the community for sure. Like I
What's the
said,
other one?
I know my coworker that I work with on ground. She got sick the week before. I got sick last weekend, and my boss was been sick the last few days. So
It's not bronchitis. There's another one. Samuel B got sick for a bit. And he didn't stream for a week or two, and then when he came back on, he was streaming one of the hockey games, and he was doing the talking, and his voice was a bit weaker. And then you can hear in the background his whole entire family was coughing still in the background. So he got it pretty bad too. So he's gotten better now, but everybody's gotten it. But because he lives outside, just outside of Toronto, I'm like, you're getting it here. I'm like, don't come downtown to me. I don't want it.
oh my goodness, yeah.
But yeah,
Well, yeah, and some people are like that, Richard. Some people run hot, some people run cold.
yeah. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's going to be different. Every case is a different scenario.
Yeah, and you use what you need to use. You're talking about the ice bath being the quickest way to lower your body temperature. If that's what works for you, then that's what you need to do. I mean, obviously, everybody's body is going to react to everything differently.
Do you see Iron Man? He's in the window.
And now with
there he is. There's an Iron Man in the window. That Chinese restaurant. Some statue they have in there. Little head bust.
and I bet you that made it miserable for you too, Debbie. That was bad. 110, 102 temperature the whole time you went through chemo. Oh, Debbie was just saying, Jonathan, and I know you can't see the chat, but she was saying when she had cancer and she was going through chemo and radiation. She was running 102. I don't know if you heard, she was running 102 temperature the whole time through the chemo and radiation.
Yeah, I've heard of stories like that. Everybody's body is different, so react differently. And some people who get sick easier, when you have other illnesses that are unrelated to it, it doesn't help when you're also older too sometimes because it just makes it harder to defend it. So,
amen to that, Jill. Debbie is still with us, so that's the good thing. She beat the cancer and she's still with us.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had epilepsy since I was 7.
Especially when she has to monitor Jonathan, Richard, Mike. All these guys.
Especially you.
All these guys that cause all this havoc on the shows all week long, and of course, then there's the innocent angel, me, that behaves all the time. No wonder Mama D goes nuts. All the work that she has to do.
I've had epilepsy since I was 7 years old.
Wait. No, she don't have to keep me in check. It's everybody else she has to keep in check.
I've had epilepsy since I was 7 years old, but I've been off medication for like about 10, 15 years. So, well, technically I don't have it anymore. It's still technically there. So I'm used to all this medical stuff. I used to have to get blood work weekly when I was a kid. Some people, it's hard to deal with. Some people, everybody's body is different too, right? Some people have gone through enough stuff to get used to it. The body adjusts.
Oh, see, I told you, Richard. See, the one good thing is she'll hunt you down. But see, I can get away without eating, and I'll be okay for tonight. So, listen, Mama. The only thing is, it's because Mama D cares, and we all do, Richard. We. I told you, Mama D is serious about that. Mama D.
That's why we call it the chosen family.
Listen, you saw what she did to me last week. She was riding my tail about being in bed. and getting rest.
I was riding your tail. The way Molly would tell Preston to go to bed. I kept saying another time, go to bed, Dave.
Well, the good thing is I'm okay this weekend.
That's
I just
good.
don't have to. I just don't have to eat dinner.
I'm past the halfway mark of being home.
Yes, I agree. And yes.
This is good exercise.
Yeah,
What's up?
I know what you. I know what you meant, Richard. Oh yeah, I guarantee. See, look at this. See, now even when I'm joking about not eating, she gets on to me about eating.
Have you eaten dinner yet, Dave?
No, I didn't. Listen, I did not. I don't get home until I have to. I have to instantly. By the time I get home from work on Friday nights, I have to instantly turn around and get ready to do the show. I don't get time to eat dinner before the show. That's the
We have
thing.
a Domino's here. You can order your pizza,
No,
but it won't get to
no,
your
no,
place.
no. Well, the problem is, Jonathan, I'm still I'm not like I'm at. You know, when I was working, when I get my house back to where my property is, then I can stop at McDonald's. But right now, where I'm out in the country. There's no restaurants out here to go to.
But that's a good thing, though, in a sense, because you're eating healthier to a degree, right? Like, I want that pizza, but that's like bad carbs, and I've been eating so many carbs this week. I shouldn't be doing that. So, speaking of McDonald's, we just passed one. This is downtown. I'm gonna pass by 2 more McDonald's probably.
I plan on it. I plan on eating something, Richard, but then I'm gonna go to bed because I got to go get my hair lopped off in the morning. I've got some other things to do, and if I get everything done that I need to get done, then I'll be on my way down to Disney Springs.
So if you're going down to Disney Springs tomorrow, what time is your stream supposed to be at?
Oh, I know what I got to do. I also got to go. I have to go to the church and practice for Sunday morning too. So that's the other thing I have to do.
That's a lot of things.
Ooh.
If you go to Disney tomorrow, what time is your stream at tomorrow? Or okay. All right, we lost Dave for a minute. He's burping, or he was. The burping took out his stream. So you got me. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to Toronto. Oh, you're coming back? There we go. So what time is your stream tomorrow, Dave?
The what?
If you're having a stream tomorrow up in Disney Springs, or you help Bob, what time is the stream?
I don't know. If I do stream,
that way I know to make sure to also be in the stream.
Pretty much, Debbie. Pretty much. But that's because a lot of it is because I haven't eaten yet, so I'm getting the gas from not eating.
Oh, there's the camera.
Which
camera's off the one side of my phone.
Eventually, I do need
Can't
to,
see me.
which
There
means I do need to eat before I get sick. Oh, I'm sure. That would be. I would agree with that, Richard. She would chase me. I guarantee you. I cannot wait till the Baltimore Maryland meetup and see what the world goes on up there when I get around.
You guys will have fun.
Oh, we're gonna have an absolute blast because at least I know one thing. I've got a roommate and I got somebody that'll drive around. So I'm good.
When I go, I got to make sure I have someone who can drive me back and forth to places. But
I'm actually
going to share.
The good thing is I'm actually going to be rooming rooming with John.
And the driving's not hard anyways. When As long as you stay in one of the hotels that everybody's staying in, because they like to
Me-
they like to do shared group around and take people back and forth.
Yep. So we're just, me and John are just waiting to see what hotels they're booking, and then we'll, and then me and John will book over, I guess.
Because most people go to that are close friends to us anyway. So like, if you ask them, "Can you drive me here?" Or they usually ask anyways, "Who want?" That's what happened to the last one. I noticed people were mentioning.
I don't know.
Oh,
I just know that John's gonna have his vehicle, so he'll
that's
do the
good.
driving around. John will do the driving, so I won't have to worry about all that stuff.
Worst comes to worst, if he does a lot of driving for you, just chip it on the gas for him. That's what not a
And
big deal.
because I said it once and I'll say it again. I'm gonna have to supervise Debbie. I'll have to supervise Debbie from her and her moonshine. And I don't know what Molly will be up to, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them both. Which means then I won't have to be able.
I don't know if they had moonshine last August. I only know that Debbie had moonshine the one before that because a picture got leaked out to a certain mod chat or a nightclub chat, and it's Debbie downing moonshine in a red solo cup, which was hilarious. But that's all I'll say about that. There's I don't know if you can see it. There's an IKEA over here. It should be a sign that says IKEA on the wall. But that IKEA behind me. I don't know where Dave went to. That IKEA behind me is a downtown location. So there's a lot of things on display to go, beds and things to go see. But if you want to buy anything, you have to order it, have it shipped downtown because it's not a big facility downtown. But obviously, this hour it's closed. So a lot of convenience stores. Shawarma places downtown here. There's an Osmos here, which is a chain. I think the States has Osmos too, but there's one inside this building with several other food stalls in there, which include bubble tea. Looks like we lost Dave. So I'm walking home, but this is downtown. We're getting down to Yonge and Dundas core area. There's another shawarma place right here I eat sometimes. Coming up to a Chinese restaurant, which is a chain, but this one down here is more expensive than the ones up north. And where all the Asian restaurants, and which is not Chinatown, just where all Asian restaurants in general are. The Chinatown, when I say Chinatown, I'm referring to you watch the movie, the Disney movie Turning Red. They mentioned Chinatown. That's this way, many blocks that way, where the anime shop is that I help out at and I work at. But so Turning Red, we're not following anywhere from Turning Red, but this is a city where Turning Red takes place. Our streetcars here are not the same as the one in the movie because they've now changed to a new modern streetcar in the last, it's not new anymore, but it changed over. It changed over around when that movie actually came out. We're phasing them out. So, but yeah, there's McDonald's back there, Chinese restaurant back there. This is closed right now. There's another Iron Man I don't know why we keep seeing Iron Man tonight, but this which is closed right now is a crane game. Oh, Dave's back.
Y'all. So
welcome back.
Okay. Here's my dinner. It's a nice Oreo cookie.
That's not food, proper food. Come on.
Hey, see, Richard, here's my dinner, Oreo sandwich. I'm having me an Oreo sandwich.
All right, I need to keep moving or you'll get copyright from something. There's music playing out from the store or something.
Yeah. My phone died, and I didn't realize it was that low on power because it was.
That's okay. This place looks like it's closing,
And
but
then
the Dave's
I
Hot
didn't
Chicken.
realize it dropped faster than I thought it would.
Dave's Hot Chicken. I didn't know you owned a chicken joint.
I don't know, no chicken.
Speaking of healthy
What do you
flesh.
mean it's not? Wait a minute. Is this not? It's a sandwich, right? It's got something in between and two things in it. That's a sandwich. It just happens to be an Oreo cookie sandwich.
I don't. That's actually an interesting point, though. Like to not joking aside. Can you call an Oreo a cookie sandwich? Because I just always call it Oreo. I've heard the term cookie sandwich.
It's
You make
it's a
fancy
cookie.
ones.
It's a cookie sandwich. So see, there you go. It's a cookie sandwich.
I don't know if I call it that. I've always just known it as Oreo. It's Oreo, right? There are cookie sandwiches. There are fancy ones people make. You know, I guess a macaron can be considered one. I don't know. Like I watch like those shows where they build desserts for
Uh-oh.
competition and stuff, and they call them cookie sandwiches. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the second time she used my first name. So I keep it up. Debbie's liable to come down, come up north, come up here
Well, you
from
guys in
Fort
the States will
Lauderdale.
recognize this. There's a Shake Shack over there. That's our first Shake Shack in Canada. I think it's the first one in Canada. We now have 3 locations in Toronto. Well, at least one's opening up soon. There's one further down direction I'm walking. But that's the first one that opened up. I tried it day one when it opened up. But it's not my first time having it. I've had Shake Shack in New York, for those who are from that side.
I don't
It's
know.
more,
I just know.
Mike would know.
I just know it's got cream and it's between 2 Oreo things, so it's an Oreo sandwich.
And then there's a big mall that's closed. I'm now crossing diagonally through it's an all-way crossing, so I'm crossing my major street diagonally. Just something interesting for you guys to see. But it's actually, I'm surprised it's not nicer down here. It's too cold.
Oh, nice, Jill. One of her river cruises has Toronto as a port.
It is 12:30, but even at this hour, it's one to people hanging around here. It's too cold.
I have no idea what time it is.
So, well, this is Toronto, but I don't know if this camera will show it because I can't zoom or anything. But this is called Dundas Square, and it's supposed to be kind of like a take on New York Square. So if I circle around, you can see all the neon lights and billboards that they put up here. It's kind of like, this is why Toronto looks a lot like New York in a sense, or acts like it. And then one of my theaters is down here. It's not where I saw my play the other day. I saw that further west, but there's several theaters here. So it's kind of like New York in a sense, because New York has the same thing. You just walk over to Broadway Street. You can go catch a theater.
Nice.
We have some here.
Nice.
But otherwise,
yeah,
not a whole lot.
That looks like it's ice.
Just advertising the streets. Yeah, what's my battery at? Yeah, it's low, but it'll hold. It should hold long enough for me to the point where I have to get off. Yeah, our new musical just came in. I had no clue what it is. I missed the one in this theater that I want to see. I want to see Moulin Rouge. I completely missed it. It's called Just for One Day. I don't know if there's a sign for it. It's a musical based on Live Aid. It's supposed to be good, but I don't know if it won awards or not. But that's in this theater over here. Now, even though I haven't worked in theater in a while, my college degree is for theater. So, but that's commercial theater by Merge. It's like the Broadway stuff down in New York. It's all commercialized theater. So I don't work in those theaters, but I know people who do and stuff like that. And then our mall is being finished on one side. Here's another crane game store, like I said with the other store. This one you can see more into it, even though it's closed right now. They do crane games and then they have all these prizes. You can win with some of these prizes, we sell in our anime store. So by the time you spend all the money to try and win one of those giant expensive prizes, it's like you could have just bought it in our store. But it's not cheap either way. Some of those statues and
Nice.
figures are like $200-$300 a pop.
Now,
Burger King is back there.
all right, guys. I'm actually thinking I'm going to probably call it a night. We've been going an hour and a half. We've been going an actual an hour and a half. It's been a good night. Hopefully Richard feels better. Hopefully Debbie, hopefully you're okay. I will give you this deal, Deb. I will think about eating some real food.
Please do. Please eat food. Like I know that when you were in the hotel, you were eating at least, but you weren't getting like nutritious food because you can only eat whatever they had available. But please start to eat something healthy and proper.
Oh,
like it may not affect you now, but over time, does.
Always do.
That's good.
I always do. I mean, I'm not. It being so late, I'll probably make a sandwich. Is what I'll do. That way, it's not too heavy, but enough to put some food in my stomach for tonight.
I almost went and got Jersey Mike's today. I tried it for the first time in their day, and I was going to get it going to board game night. It's too heavy.
I hate to say it. I hate Jersey Mike's. I've tried.
I haven't. I'm not saying I hate it, but I've only had it once, and it was like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich type. So I want to try just a regular like cold cut thing. Just get that to compare before I say no. It is bigger than Subway, but it is more costly.
Yep.
But I hear the roast beef is done in house. So, anyways.
Anyways, yeah, I'm going to sign off because if I do need to I need to make sure I do get up early enough to go do what I need to do and take care of so that if I do get to go down to Orlando.
Yeah, you got a lot of things to take care of before you even have time to.
Well, I got two things. I only have really two things to do in the morning: get my hair cut, and I have to go to the church and practice my songs for Sunday. But other than that, it'll be more of getting the car and heading down to Orlando for the day.
Okay.
But then it'll be the long drive back. So, all right, guys. And that is about, like I said, I'll let you guys know tomorrow whether I'm going or not, or whether we're just doing a home stream. Because like I said, Dean said he can meet me next Saturday, so I may do that next Saturday instead of.
That'd be loads of fun for you guys.
That way I can go hang out with Dean for a while.
Yeah.
Me and Dean have been trying to catch up and for a while and hang out at Disney Springs, so that'll probably be next weekend. So, okay, guys, have a great night. Jonathan, thank you for popping in for a while. Hopefully it helps.
No worries. I'm almost home now. About
that'll help away. You get. Oh, there you go. See that by being on stream, it helped you get through the thing. So, all right, guys.
Usually I'm moderating people anyways.
Yep. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to say, from the world of Disney Magical Theme Parks, may you wish upon a star and the dreams come true. Have a great night, guys.
Night.
Night, guys.
Oh. How do I exit that? I want to close this. It won't let me exit the stream. Oh, that's why.
All right, now I can go shut it down before it kicks me out again. I'll be glad when night, everyone.